Hey, welcome to the Crowjo. I just wanted to show you what's happening down in San Diego. Look through here. Take a look.
Anybody need any information on housing? Yes? Sir, do you want one? Okay. Okay. Here you go. You need any plastic bags for rain? You do, okay. Okay. There's a guy over here too. Yeah.
Can you imagine living your life under a bridge and having to worry about all your stuff being stolen? You might be attacked, physically stabbed, shot for just nothing. And the other fear is being set on fire, being arrested, and no help whatsoever. FEMA, HHS, we're all in cahoots with the Biden administration for billions and billions of dollars to help illegals and not Americans. And during Black History Month, I'm absolutely disgusted by Democrat woke progressives down in San Diego, the city council, Mayor Todd Gloria. They aren't doing their job. They're hiding the illegals from Homan because they need to be deported. It's a huge financial strain on the medical funding that we receive. We only have so many resources, but we can't handle millions and millions of people to, we want to help, but come in legally. Because when you come in illegally, like what I told the lady in San Bernardino, they have the Catholic Church diocese, the main headquarters there. And she was upset that I used the word illegal. Says, no, they're not illegal. They're people. I said, when they come in illegally, the cartel owns them. That's where you get child sex slavery. She's like, oh, but you shouldn't use. I said, no, because you endanger them. You're funding them. I know you received millions and millions of dollars to the Biden administration to bring in as many people into this country as possible. And she was kind of freaked out by it. I said, yeah, you got the money that FEMA, HHS, the World Church Organization, you all work together in cahoots to make billions, because you're getting paid by the Biden administration, taxpayer money, to bring in these folks. Now, when they come in illegally, the cartels do fake families. That's where you get the child sex slavery. That's why there's 340,000 illegal migrant children missing in the country. They have no idea where they are, even though they say they processed everybody when they load them up on the bus. When I was out in Humboldt, California, I saw no checking of anything. The Chinese nationalists are very organized. They burn their IDs right at the border and then walk into the United States because you don't know who they are. They don't want you to know. You just make up a name, and they know exactly what to say. They're very smart. I've seen Russian soldiers. I've seen Chinese soldiers all flooding into this country, and they would be loaded up on these huge NGO white buses and hauled off to the Four Points Sheraton over by the I-5 and I-8 in San Diego, and dropped off there and given $1,200 right off the bat per month for as long as they want until they get on their feet. They get driver's license training. They process them. They take them over to the DMV and get them processed. Free medical, free food cards, free legal services, all paid for by the American taxpayer. So Democrats, the progressive ones. And let me explain the different levels of Democrats. I don't have a problem with the Kennedy Democrats, like the Kennedy that is in the Trump administration. that Democrat is normal. They want to help people. I get it. But then there's the other Democrat, who's the socialist. And no, I'm not a socialist, so sorry, I don't support you. That's the Obama administration. Communists, like the George Soros communist Democrat, those are the woke progressives, the anti-Americans. Those are the ones that I see in San Diego that are running things, and why I see so many homeless Americans, especially black men. Black and white men seem to be very prevalent. There's no assistance. During Black History Month, you would think that, let's use all those empty NGO buses or NGO rooms that they have. There's over like 3,000 rooms in that Sheraton that is set up for illegals, but nobody is in there. It's empty, and all around it is homeless people. And the only thing Mayor Todd wanted to do was to arrest the homeless people around there because it looks really, really bad. So they force the cops to come in and harass and bust them, and it is tragic. But let's go back to the video here and see what's happening.
I'll get you one. What's that? I'll see what I got in the car. I don't have a lot of stuff, so I don't have a tent. I hate seeing Americans out here. I really do. You guys should be in housing and not the illegals. This makes me sick to see you guys here. They have enough rooms for Americans to be in housing, not these migrants. I saw over 1,000 Chinese people living at the Four Seasons over by the freeway. Makes me sick. Well, I'll see what I can do.
Control center. This is crazy.
All right. You need help. I'm going to tell the mayor you need help because I've seen you here for over a year. Hey, man. I got your shoes.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. Nice.
Yeah, those are your feet. Will they fit?
Yeah.
Because I tried to get as best the shoes I could, man. Those are the right ones, right?
Yeah.
Try them on. I want to see if they fit. If not, I'm going to return them. Or I can adjust them for you. I don't know if you can do it without.
Yeah, they're good.
They do?
Yeah.
They look a hell of a lot better than what you had. Try that one. If you don't like them, I'll go get some others, okay? Where to go? Let's see. I don't know where there's a CVS. Ruben. Lord. Nice to meet you, Ruben. Growing up, what was your public schools like?
Public schools was actually okay.
You got to talk loud because
Public schools was actually okay. It's just I made some rough decisions then.
What would you tell the youth, especially young black males? Because I live in Los Angeles. The lowest test scores in the country are from either LAUSD or in Chicago. I feel it's a failure of the public school system.
I got something there. I've been to prison I'm 51 years old, first of all.
Okay, you got to speak loud because you got a very
51 years old, first of all. I've been to prison like 10 times. I made a lot of bad decisions in my life. I'm from California, and what I'll tell you is don't get involved in the gangs and don't get involved in drugs. Stay in school and try to be all you can be. Because you only have one life. Once you make those mistakes in your life, you never get it back. It's something that the system can take from you, but you can make some changes and redirect your life if you want to.
What was your father like?
My father was good to me. He was a provider.
He was.
He did all he could do with what he had to deal with. I mean, he died a year ago. Him and my mother just passed.
Sorry for that.
But my mother and father, they was good parents. They did what they could do. Best.
So how did you get into the gangs? Threaten you to join?
I didn't join no gang. I never been in.
You just were around the wrong crowd.
I was just in the wrong crowd, messing around with drugs and made some bad decisions.
Okay, fair enough. And it seems like you're trying to go better now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm willing to work. I'm willing to do any type of job. I don't have a problem with that. But it is somebody blocking the keyhole for me, right?
I think the problem that I see for young black Americans is that once you get into trouble, there's no way to get a good job.
Well, I'm 51. I'm just as old as you.
Thank you for that.
About 60.
Yeah, I'm over 60, yeah.
But it's all the choices we make. I mean, I made some bad choices. I just had a job. I just quit a job, I'm making basically $25 an hour.
Oh.
For some decisions that they made. They made some decisions and I had to make a decision for myself. And I'm still willing to work. I'm willing to go back to the job.
What skill sets do you have?
I do construction, I cook, clean, I'm a multitude of tasks I can do. If you show me what it is you want to do, I can do it.
Okay.
I try to do it.
All right.
I ain't good with electronics.
But construction you might be. Okay.
I mean, I'm a good laborer.
I wanted to develop a workfare program for guys that are just out of prison and also help the community. But I'm trying to get money to do that through the government, but they've denied me twice. But okay, that was the first question. Okay, second question. Has Black Lives Matter ever helped you?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Yeah, the reason why I have issue with Black Lives Matter, I thought it was a good organization until I found out when I went to Patrisse Cullors' house, that was only one of 7 houses she owns. She took most of the money. And it's like, I thought it was going to go towards, because I used to work in South Central and I saw the problems down there. Not a dime.
You know, each person got to find their own niche.
I know.
Niche, I believe I found mine, and there's some things that's going on in my life right now that are holding me back.
Yes, they are.
If they let me go, there's some people that's working with me and working against me.
Yep.
I'm asking God to help me in that area. I still got my own.
You ever thought of working for the church, a Baptist church or something?
I'm willing to help the youth. That's something I would like to do.
Okay.
I mean, I ain't got no.
Okay. That's question 2. All right. What would you like to do in life?
Help somebody not go through what I went
Counselor. I think that would be like a youth counselor at a church. Okay.
I was looking forward to, at the beginning of this year, starting to help some people. But
I understand.
it's people holding me.
No, I totally understand.
It's not just me holding me.
I know.
I'm caught in something that's bigger than me.
All right. This is the 4th question. I work down at the border, and I noticed there's millions of people flooding in. I saw this example when I was in San Diego. They let the migrants stay at the 4 Point Seasons in this very elaborate hotel, and then VA I would say probably a third were African Americans that were military VA vets sleeping in the parking lot. And I felt like America is last. I felt like Biden was talking about, well, we're going to help everybody. Gavin Newsom said he was going to help everybody. It was the dichotomy that between the two, I felt that where Americans were last. Do you feel that way with Joe Biden, or do you feel like...
I'm going to say the politics, it's a reason they're there, but the politics is a bunch of drama just like this world is.
I know, but do you agree with open borders and them getting... You know how much they get? Yeah, I'll tell you what they get. They get $1,200 a month for life if they want to stay on welfare. The moment they come across, that's Hamas, that's cartels, Al-Qaeda, all the terrorists. They don't even check. I got my camera. This camera got taken from Homeland Security, and they took my SD card. So I just want America's first, because I think you do have potential. Okay, this is my fifth question, and you can have...
I should get 10. I think you asked me about 10 questions. I should get 5.
Oh, yeah. See, you're a salesman. Okay. All right. Do you believe in God?
I believe in God. I believe that Jesus Christ died for my sins. I believe that he's risen. And I believe
that, you earned it. Thank you.
I believe that all through I've been through, he's going to still make it better.
Okay.
That man had potential, and to live on the streets in Vegas, it's really hot and can be really nasty during the summertime. It's always hot. But then when it rains, it's just a tough environment for folks that are homeless. And that's why they go underneath into the bridge, not under the bridge, where the water drainage system, which is underneath Vegas. And there's a couple thousand people down there, and squalid conditions. I went down in a little bit, but the odors and the smells, I didn't have the proper masks, and I only went in a little bit. But I know that you shouldn't be down there. I was trying to figure out what's the best way for homeless Americans, and what's the best way to spend the money to get them back on their feet. And what I find is you need a couple of things, but when you have billions and billions of dollars being wasted on illegals when it should be on Americans, I think the first thing to do would be getting them cars. If they're like this gentleman here that was talking, I felt that he's very repentant on some of the things he did. And a car is one of the most essential tools to finding work, along with a phone number and an address. The program that I believe they need to do is for the folks like this gentleman here, who's able-bodied and, doesn't look like substance abuse or alcohol. He just wants to live a better life. You have to break up the homeless component to who can drive a car and who can't. But this man has a lot of potential, but he needs a car. He needs an address. He needs a phone. He needs an area where he can use the restroom, put his clothes, wash his clothes, things like that, to get a job. And I think the most essential part is to set up cars in like a garage type thing. Keep it simple. Instead of tiny homes, I would have a garage with an air conditioner, electrical things so they can charge their phone and watch TV. But the car is the most essential. The tiny home, it's not safe in a housing. If you have a bunch of tiny homes in a homeless encampment with people that are addicted to drugs, you're gonna lose all your stuff. So the one thing nice about if you live in the car is you drive it around. It's harder to steal all your stuff. So that's the biggest problem that I saw. But converting, even like a Toyota Corolla, you could take out the seats, put in a bed, put in electrical supply, and you could drive to work. And then the campsite where all these cars, this is my own idea, now take it for what it's worth, but from what I saw from everybody else, it's all failure. The tiny homes, yeah, they were great, but you need to find a job. You want to be independent. You don't want to be dependent on other people. So my goal for folks like him is to get him a job. And you need a car. You need a shower. You need laundry areas, like a KOA campground, but for folks that you categorize mentally ill, dangerous criminals, women and men separate, and you have different needs. The people that are addicted to drugs shouldn't be in the same vicinity of a campsite like this gentleman, because he has that potential. But where's the help from the city? Every woke progressive that I've seen in leadership, whether it's Oakland, San Francisco, Los Angeles, San Diego, or Vegas, when it's woke, it's a joke. They don't care about Americans. And that's how I see it. And I know a lot of Democrats, we care, Trump's a fascist, whatever. But I go out there and see it. I'm not just watching CNN or Fox News. I actually talk to the people that actually are suffering. And that man is suffering and should have all those components so he can work. So that's my view on this, Crowjo. So please join my channel and check it out and give me feedback, because the more information, because debate is important in America, not censorship. So Crowjo out. I hope you have a great day. Take care.